way up high.
Nina! 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 Come on. I love you though.
Play is so difficult to act. Now it's no boat lands on the empty. You know what? Let's play some music. Come on.
What's all you say? What's all that you do?
It's like country, no, oh, that's on the empty shores.
Now I got a confession. When I was young, I wanted attention. I was myself that I'd do anything. Anything I could think to notice me. I ain't complaining. I wanna be famous. So go ahead and say what you wanna say. You know what it's like to be famous. Wanna know what your name is. 'Cause you know something I would say.
Nina!
I wanna be famous. I wanna be star. I wanna be movies. I wanna see the world. Time to stars. I wanna have movies. Be on TV. Be on me. Be on magazine. Especially no one you wanna see. I don't know what you want. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. I don't know what you want. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. They used to tell me I was silly. Till I popped on the TV. I was saying I was saying
Play is just so difficult to act. It's not so much, you know, acting in front of your mother, but less drawing. Writer. He's so famous. I'd like to be you. a writer. You're a writer and I'm an actor. Oh. I was lucky enough to be able to write or act. I've put up with any amount of poverty, disapproval from my family. I'd live in one room, only eat bread. But of course in return I'd have to be totally, incredibly famous. I made up my mind about acting. I'm leaving. With you. But you said theatre was useless. You kept chipping and chipping away. Till I felt useless. No confidence. Am I the seagull? Is that right? Am I the seagull? Is that right? For millions of years, this earth is ash, thick like mercury. No boat lands on the empty shores. No wooden bird stands in the shallows, like the looter through the ruined houses of the dead. Slicing open his white fingers on the sheets of smashed glass. Cold, blank, distant. I love him, still. I'm completely obsessed. Now I can really act, really command that stage. So, when I am a real star, you'll come and see me. Promise?
Roger, be advised, Redcon 1 and 5 mics. Solid copy, Redcon 5 mics. Man 2-2 out. raindrops fall and the beauty of it all. When the sun comes shining,
I'm here.
to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the
I'm
two.
here.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water, all that is, and it don't make no flowers. The things might away, not for those who wait for me. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. You and I. I hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. Darling, when the morning comes and I see the morning sun, I wanna be the one with you. Just the two of us. We can sing it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building big castles we on high. Just the two of us. You and I.
Irina! 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 I've never heard such rubbish. This tribe that you talk of, I've heard it all before. I've heard it all before. We must go to work. We must go to work. We must go to work. Along for life, for work. We must go to work. Yes, we must go to work. We must go to work. 1, 2. One, 2, 3. Oh my God. One-handed, look, I can do it one-handed. Look, 2, 3, 4. Oh. You got your favourite? You got your favourite? Do you want? 'A long for life. I love you, Arena. I love you, Arena. 5 years ago today, I fell in love with you. I've been in love with you every day since. Now, it's time. Verena, will you marry me?
We have so many years ahead of us. Days and days, all full of my love for you. With one hand, I can lift 15 kilos. But with the other, 75. One half, I can lift 15 kilos. But with the other, 75. With so many years ahead of us, days and days, all full of my love for you. But where's it gone? Where's it all gone? But where's it gone? Where's it all gone? My head. Oh, my head, my brain is all dried up. And I've forgotten everything. I've forgotten everything. I've forgotten the Italian. A window? On the ceiling? I've forgotten it all! I forgot the Italian window and the ceiling. The knife is passing us by. She's passing by. We're never going to get to Moscow. We're never going to get to Moscow. Oh, we're never going to get to Moscow.
5 years ago, since today, I fell in love with you. And I've been in love with you every day since. I know what you are.
Okay, can I just say something crazy? All my life has been a series of doors. And then suddenly I bump into you.
I was thinking the same thing, because like,
I've been searching my whole life to find my own place.
and maybe it's the party talking, or the chocolate fondue.
But with you,
But with you, I walk by.
I see your face. And it's something like I've never known before. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. With you,
With you,
with you,
with you.
love is an open door.
I mean, it's crazy.
What?
We finish each other's.
That's
what I was gonna say.
Someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx again.
Our mental synchronization can't have but one explanation. You
And I were just meant to be. Say goodbye.
say goodbye.
To the pain of the past.
We don't have to feel it anymore.
Love is an open door.
Love is an open door. Life can be so much more with you, with you, with you, with you. Love is an open
Can I see something crazy? Will you marry me?
Can I say something even crazier? Yes!
Irina, will you marry me?
I'll be your wife and I'll obey you and I'll be faithful to you, but I can't love you. I can't love you.
Marry me. And we'll go away. We'll have a family. We'll have kids. We'll go somewhere hot. We'll be rich. We'll be wealthy. We'll have a good house. We'll have everything. Just you and me.
But I can't love you. I've never loved anyone. Never. I've never.
I love you,
loved
Irina.
anyone.
But you don't love me back. You don't love me back.
I've never loved anyone.
I've got to go into town.
I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I've got to go see some friends off. I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. Okay? But I haven't had any coffee this morning. So why don't you go and put a kiss on? I love you, Rena.
Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything's fine. Don't even move and when you get the chance, you are the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene, dig the dancing queen.
Stop! Father died a year ago. Exactly a year today. The 5th of May. I mean, his birthday. I mean, his birthday. I mean, his birthday. It was bitterly cold. The snow was falling. And well, I thought I'd die. Well, Arena had fainted. She was dead to the world. It was midnight. It was midnight, and the clock just struck over again and again and again and again and again and again and again, just like that. No. I remember the sound of the band as they carried his body, and
and the gunshot they fired next to his grave. And we can look back at it quite calmly now. It's warm today. Yeah. But the branches are still bare. It was early May, wasn't it? It was about this time, early May, that Father brought us here. When he brought us here from Moscow. Moscow, it was warm, and all the flowers were out. And the city was just baking under the heat. That was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. 11 years ago! And I remember it like it was yesterday. When I woke this morning, I just was filled with joy. The room was filled with light, and I just knew that spring had arrived. And I just had longing for home. Home. But you know what? I work all day. I work all day from morning till night. Even my brain feels old. Ever since I started teaching, I felt the youth and energy just draining out of me, drop by drop. The only thing that's getting stronger is my longing for home. But it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Because I don't have to work today. I don't have to work today. Yes. I'm only 28. I'm only 28. I'm getting younger and younger every day. Yeah. One must accept what God gives them. One must accept what God gives them.
One must accept what God gives them.
But I can't help feeling, you know, if I were married, I could stay at home. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rena. Oh, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rita. Happy birthday to you.
When I woke up this morning, I washed, I got dressed, and suddenly everything seemed so clear to me. I know how we ought to live. We have to go to work. That's what makes life happy and joyful. You have to go to work. You know when it's hot, it's really hot, and you long for a glass of water. Yeah? You know it's hot and you long for a glass. That's how much I want to work. If I don't start getting up early and working hard, then I want you to break off our friendship. I'll tell you something. Arena wakes at 7. But she lays there thinking till 9. And she looks so serious. You think I'm I'm still a little girl. You think I'm still a little girl. So when I say something serious, you think there's something funny about it. I'm 20. Woo! Woohoo!
Oddly or old-fashioned. It's just sad. It's just sad. Why is everybody so determined to undermine me? Am I really so old and ugly? Am I? Am I really so old and ugly? No, people with no talent always try to belittle those with real talent. Just like your father did. Your plan is so difficult to act. It's impossible. It's so difficult to act.
It's not. It's possible.
Impossible.
It is possible.
It's impossible.
No, it is very
Your
possible.
play is
Possible.
impossible
Very, very
to act.
possible.
It's impossible.
All right. Don't think it's possible.
impossible.
Don't think it's possible,
It's
huh?
impossible.
I'll show you. I'll show you it's possible. Come on, I'll show you a real. Come on.
Let's go. Millions of years. No, it's ash. Think like Mercury. No boat lands on the empty shore.
It was too late.
No bird stands in the shallow.
She's coming down. She found a mountain that was far too
White fingers on the sheets of smashed glass. Cold.
It was too late. It's too late.
For millions of years. Now this earth is ash. Think like Mercury. No boat lands on the empty shore. What is birds? Oh my God! Beside you.
Stop the play. I'm sorry. I didn't realise that the writing was the privilege of the rich and the famous. I'm sorry that I've somehow infringed upon your monopoly.
Oh, why are you so angry? Oh, I didn't mean to humiliate you. Oh, this is just banal. Why make us sit and watch this experimental mumbo jumper? Why could you not write a normal play? This, choking us with poison gas, is a lesson of how to write and what to act in. It is such a shame you to be stuck up here in the countryside. It's such a waste of talent. You see, he said it was just for fun. If it was just for fun, fine, I'd be able to accept it. But no, it's now a work of art. You see, I'm not angry. I'm just upset. I'm upset to see my son wasting his life. He clearly thinks that he is revolutionising theatre, renovating the form.
Yes,
when
but a writer can only write what the writer writes.
Yes, a writer can write what a writer writes, but leave me out of it. He thinks he is renovating theatre, revolutionising the form, when in fact he is not revolutionising anything!
It's a music called My Mood.
Yes! A toast! You have no idea what she's living for.
Next game?
Yes. Tell me, what are your things
I think we have to start again. Start again from scratch, you know. Because if we can't start again and make new forms, well, better to completely stop, really, isn't it? Well, I can't stand it. When the curtain goes up on yet another adaptation of a novelization, you know? Or
A toast to novels and new adaptations of every play. Right.
Despise it when shouting and smacking the scenery is mistaken for good acting.
A toast to good acting as well. Let's go!
I hate it when writers consider the pleasant exchange of platitudes dialogue. And I hate it when people churn out the same theatrical cliches time after time after time after time.
A toast to cliches.
It makes me want to scream. Like the man in Much is Picture. The one who's on the bridge.
Fine then. Fine. Then listen. You know what a fixed idea is? When somebody obsesses over God knows what. The moon. Well, my moon, my single obsessive thought in writing.
To writing!
Right. It's a compulsion. I finish one story and for whatever reason I'm forced to begin the next. On and on and on endlessly. Brilliant and meaningful. Obsessive and compulsive, more like it. It would be easy if we could describe landscapes. I mean, we're having this conversation right now. Genuinely talking. But I know there's a story out there lurking. I see a cloud. One shaped like a grand piano. And I think to myself, how did I get that cloud? Grand piano. Nice story. Jazz, light, stars, heavy scent used to describe a summer evening. That's how it is. That's how it always is. And when I try to take a break, to go off to the theatre or out fishing to forget, I can't. It's like a great steel ball rolling in the back of my skull. New idea, back in the desert, right. I don't have a life, you see, just raw material. Writing is very nice. And reading the proof is nicer. But as soon as that stuff comes out in print, I hate it. I see all the faults. It was a mistake to have even written it. And that's when all the self-loathing starts. And people go, yes, very competent, but Turgenev's better. Or, very accomplished writing, but hardly War and Peace. I will forever go on being an accomplished writer. Failing to write War and Peace till the day I die. Success. Writing is one self-long punishment, I'm afraid. It would be easy if you could describe landscapes, trees, the sun, the sky, things that writers can write about almost instinctively. But the fact is, writers have responsibilities. We can't not engage! We're expected to have views on everything. Science, social justice, human rights, women's rights. So that's what I do. I go jump from one set of issues to the next, while all the time, life itself, the one thing that's really important moves further and further and further away. And I'm left standing on the platform like a peasant who has missed his train. An idea for a story. Young girl is on the shore of a lake, loves the lake. Like you. Visits the lake every single day until one man comes up. Mindlessly destroys it. Right.
And I'm bored! Masha, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone to? Where's it all gone to? I've forgotten everything. I've forgotten the Italian for window, for ceiling, and all the time, life just passing us by. My darling, stop.
And I'm just falling away from life. That beautiful life. And I'm so unhappy. My brain's dried up and we're never gonna go to Moscow. We're never gonna go to Moscow, are we? No.
My darling, my dearest sister, come on. Sit down. Go. Sit down. Come on, Masha. Listen to me. I'm telling you this as your sister and as your friend, okay? You should marry the Baron, okay? Hear me out. You respect him and you admire him, okay? I mean, no one would call him handsome, but he's honest and decent and kind. One doesn't marry for love. One marries out of a sense of duty. That's what I believe anyway. Listen, I understand. I mean, I would marry any man who asked me. As long as he had good character, of course. I mean, I think I'd even marry an Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, come and kiss me, man. Come and kiss me. Oh, give me a kiss. I'll pray for you. Come give me a kiss. Listen. When the Baron first came to see me, he was wearing his civilian clothes. He looked so unattractive. I started to cry. And he asked me what was wrong, but of course I couldn't tell him. But if by the grace of God he was your husband, I would have smiled and things would be different. Very, very different. I have a confession to make. I have a confession to make. Is agony keeping it to myself? I'll tell you. And then I'll never tell anyone else. It's my secret. I love secrets. I can't keep anything to myself. I'm in love. Yeah. I'm in love. I'm in love with a man. I'm in love with a man. This is ridiculous. I'm in love with Vershinin. I'm in love with Vershinin. I thought he was strange at first. But then I started to feel sorry for him. And then I fell in love. I fell in love with his voice and the difficulties he's had to face and his little girls. I can't. And he loves me. It's how it's meant to be. It's frightening, isn't it? Don't be silly, Magic. You're the silly one, Olga. I'm in love. You know, when you read about love in books, it seems so trashy and old-fashioned, but when it happens to you, you realise that nobody else knows about it. It's your path to follow, my darling sisters. I've told you everything. I don't need to say any more. The rest is silence. The rest is silence. The rest is silence. Get out, Machi. Get out. Just... The rest is silence.
In other words,
1,
baby,
2,
kiss
3,
me.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You know, I love my mother. Love her to death. But her life's meaningless. Trailing around after her famous novelist friend, name all over the papers. I'm sick of it. Yeah, alright. Get that some of it's egotistical. Can't help thinking how much better I'd be if I had an ordinary run-of-the-mill mother, blah, blah, blah. Of course I used to hate it. When she'd bring over all her fancy artist friends. I'd be the only non-entity. Tolerated simply because I was her son. So I mean, what did I have to say for myself, huh? No job, no money, and because I'd been stupid enough to play politics at university, not even So when all her fancy artist friends used to show an interest in me, I knew what they were really doing. They were putting me in my place. Will you sort my bandage out for me? You're quite good at it.
The doctor's late.
Yeah. Said he'd be here at 8:30 and it's what, 9 now?
You know, you do look funny. Like the cross between a wounded soldier and an Egyptian mummy. No more silly guns whilst I'm gone, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry, it was silly. Just a mistake, you know, won't happen again. Won't it? It's quite magic. Yeah. Do you remember? It was when you were starting out and I was tiny. And there was yes, there was that fight in our apartment building. And there was a laundry woman, she got really badly injured, remember? And you used to go to her every day and you'd bring her medicine and you'd wash her kids in this big metal bath. Surely you remember that, right?
No, I don't.
How about the dancers? There was 2 dancers that lived upstairs and they'd come down for coffee. Surely you remember them.
Them I remember.
And there was that little dance they taught us. How's it go? Am I doing it right? I'm doing it completely. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. Lately I've started loving you again without really thinking about it. But why is it? You know, like when I was a kid. Why is it that you let yourself be controlled by that man?
You don't understand him, Constantine. Morally, he is scrupulous.
Oh yeah. So morally scrupulous that the moment I challenge him, he ups and leaves.
It's me making him leave. Look, I don't expect you to approve of this relationship, but you are a grown, intelligent and civilized human being, and I at least ask you to respect my freedom.
I'll respect your freedom when you start respecting mine, and that means letting me have an opinion in these things. Morally scrupulous? He's got the two of us over here at each other's throats, and at the same time he's over there salivating over Nina.
Grow up.
Fine. You know what? Just go back to your precious theatre and carry on with your banal little dramas,
Banal? I have never done anything banal. How dare you? You can't even write one convincing scene. You just lounge around here scrounging off my brother. It makes me sick.
Tight-fisted bitch!
Parasites! Non-entity.
Of course I have. Of course. Listen, let's stay for one more day. Why not?
Because, sweetheart, I know exactly what you're after, so control yourself. You've been drinking. Try and act like a grown-up.
You act like a grown-up. It's not like we've locked ourselves in some stereotypical marriage now, is it?
Just what is it? What are you trying to say to me?
This could be exactly what I need.
What do you need? Go to bed. You're some clueless little child is what you need. You have no idea.
I mean, there is this image of her in my head and I can't get rid of it.
Don't want to get rid of it. It's what you mean. You cannot talk to me like this, Alexei. I'm a normal person and I have normal feelings.
Of course you are. Of course. Just imagine waking up and she's next to you. Her head's there resting on the pillow and her eyes are totally open, completely trusting. It's like she's transporting you back to the time where everything was possible, but you failed to realize that you had the capacity to love, but was simply too young, too naive. You don't understand! You don't want to understand!
Poor darling. You're obsessed. You're obsessed and you want him to do something stupid. But don't worry.
I'm not going to lecture you. That's what happens. You get obsessed, don't I? I know you so well. And your writing, it's always so clear and direct and funny and surprising. The way a tiny detail makes a whole person or a whole landscape come alive. Yes.
I'll come.
There is no silly little child who could ever understand or appreciate as much as I did.
I'll come.
So I've made my decision. The Baron, he proposed. And, well, if we're not going to Moscow, then that's just it. That's just the will of God, like everything else. He proposed and I accepted. Woohoo! He's good. He's wonderfully good. He makes me feel free again. And happy. And I want to work again. I want to go to work. He's good. He's wonderful. Natural will of God. Like everything else. Just how it's meant to be. He's good. It's wonderful. He's good. He's wonderfully good, Masha. It's good. It's the will of God. He's good.
Arena.
He's wonderfully good.
When you grab your happiness
It's just the will of God.
in bits and pieces, bits at a time, and then you lose it. And then you lose it like I have.
It's the will of God. It's good.
You find that little by little you become quite coarse and aggressive.
It's the will of God.
There is something inside of me that's seething with fury.
It's the will of God, Masha. He's good. He's wonderfully good.
Take our brilliant prophet. Nothing's worked out for him. It's like you know that enormous spell that they teach you about at school. Thousands of people were needed to haul it up, and then it crashed to the ground into loads of little pieces. That's what happened to him.
They say life's beautiful. But what if it's only beautiful on the surface? For us three sisters, life isn't beautiful at all. It's like weeds that grow up and choke you.
He said this was useless. He kept chipping and chipping and chipping away till I felt useless. No confidence.
I'm completely obsessed. I love him, Kostya. I'm completely obsessed. Now I can really act. I can really command that stage. So when I am a real star, you see me, yeah?
Kostya. I love him. And I am completely obsessed by him.
Shot him, not yourself.
Am I really so old and ugly?
Didn't
Why is
mean to
he so
humiliate him.
determined to undermine me?
Why was he so angry?
People with no talent always try to belittle those with real talent.
I wasn't angry.
Just like Constantine's father.
I was just upset.
And you're writing.
I was
always so
upset
clear
that my
and
son
direct
was wasting his life.
Funny and surprising. Where a tiny detail makes a whole person or a whole landscape come alive.
Why couldn't he write a normal
And
play?
you're writing. Always so clear
Why
and direct.
make us sit
Funny
through this
and surprising.
experimental mumbo jumbo?
Where a tiny detail makes a whole
I
person
didn't mean
or a
to
whole
humiliate
landscape
him.
come alive.
Why was he so angry?
People with no talent always try to belittle those with real talent.
Why couldn't he
Just
write a normal
like
play?
Constantine's father did.
By tomorrow morning.
Why is everybody
There
so
won't be any
determined
soldiers left in
to undermine me?
I thought he was revolutionising.
It'll all be a memory.
In fact,
Am I really?
he wasn't revolutionising
Just a
anything.
memory. And for us,
to humiliate him.
Always try
a new
those
beginning.
with real talent. Just
Why was he so angry?
Things never turn out as one meant them to. I don't want to be a head teacher. But I became one anyway. Of course, that rules out moving to Moscow. Playing so brightly, no? That life seems worth it again. Pray to God that the years will pass and we will fade and we will be forgotten. How many of us there are? Our faces, our voices, all be forgotten. The years will pass, and the sufferings will be turned into joy for those who come after us. And peace and happiness will reign on earth again, I'm telling you! Sisters! Life is not over yet! We live! They're playing that song that feels... If only they played it a little longer, they would understand why we're here, why we've all suffered. What a joy it would be to understand. If only.
Wake up where the clouds are far behind.